Live.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hello, Tiny the chicken guy. Hello, I think Jason is with us as well. Hello, all the people.
You know
all
who
the
Tiny
good
is,
people.
right?
I don't.
That's either Ariel or AJ or her kid.
Well, for some reason, they just said Bob.
It said Bob.
Yeah, Bob the Builder, I guess.
Bob the Builder.
Can we fix it? Alrighty. Let me see. Let me just readjust that there, and we'll pull up the funnies. Let's see. We wanted to talk about...
Hey, AJ, let me know if that's Micah that's watching Instagram.
Oh, that's right. You put in the intro again.
Yes.
What did you want to talk about to start?
The toy.
Toy, yes.
That's what we left off on.
And that's the sound of a Friday morning here on The Effect.
Yes.
This is Fanfare Friday.
There's lots of things to do on a Friday morning, second hour of Fanfare Friday.
Yes. And we are here live on the radio, but we're also live YouTube and Instagram if you would like to come see our slightly less ugly mugs. We've been working on ourselves over here.
Yeah, we?
Okay,
I still need a trim. Come on.
I'm sure we can. Yeah, actually, you would look good with a beard, I think. I think you could pull off a beard.
I got the redneck beard. It doesn't work.
Okay, you need to get one of those like little pokey roller things. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Also, it's one of those like with my hair, it's just too much. It bothers me, and I gotta cut it off.
Yeah, and besides, you say redneck beard. What am I,
bro? You actually have a good beard.
My neck was born red.
You have a good looking beard. I have a little bit of hair that fills a little bit of things at one time.
My beard was not always like this. This took work. This took finesse. Okay.
All right, fine, whatever.
All right.
So hey,
I mentioned last hour. Yeah.
Yeah, we left off last hour with there not being a Christmas toy.
Yeah, so you remember when about the time I was a kid back in the early 2000s, there would be the toy for Christmas.
Well, yeah, Jingle All the Way was made because of that.
Exactly. Yes, yeah. Jingle All the Way. Great example of this phenomenon.
Thank you for not making fun of me knowing that movie.
I love that movie when I was a kid.
Okay, good.
My parents would just buy a bunch of movies and never watch them, so we would raid the video cabinet. You remember back in the day when you had to have a video cabinet?
Oh, yeah. My dad was upset when we had to go to 2 shelves. You guys are watching way too much.
We had like 3 video cabinets in our house.
And for a while, it was for every like fun movie, we had to have like a history movie.
See, those were our fun movies too.
I know, right? So Mrs. Kidd wrote in. She says, so what is the hottest toy of Christmas this Christmas?
And at least according to Ariel's kids, it's the Nintendo Switch 2.
AJ wrote in and says, my kids, by the way, simultaneously, it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
My kid said everyone wants the Switch 2 for Christmas.
I'd say that's pretty accurate.
So, but that's not a toy.
It's not.
That's not a toy.
That's the closest thing to toys we have nowadays.
It is a gaming console.
You want my hot toy take?
Okay.
All right, I'm going to channel every bit of Santa DNA that I have, which is quite a lot here, okay?
Give him the smile to the camera. Yeah, see? Boom, done.
I sat for that old drawing of Santa Claus, all right?
Yeah, the rosy cheeks and everything, yes.
All right, so here's the thing. As video games have gone up in value and become cheaper relative to the average American's paycheck, right? Back in the day, the Super NES would have cost the same amount as the Nintendo Switch 2 after inflation, but taken up a bigger part of that family's budget.
Right.
Right. So as video games have improved and gotten cheaper, physical toys have gotten more expensive and have gotten to be cheaper made. They are just trash nowadays.
Yeah, and so they've declined in interest.
Correct.
Because of that. Yeah.
And I saw this happening when I was a kid. My favorite example is the Transformers, right?
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, Transformers were good, chunky pieces of plastic, had a little bit of weight to them, very hard to break them.
And when I was a kid, they were still metal.
Right? Exactly. That's exactly what I'm referring to.
Yeah.
And then by the time I was a teenager and my mom was just still trying to figure out what to get us for Christmas, so she would throw a Transformer in there because they look cool, right? By the time I was a teenager, they were lightweight, cheap little things that would constantly break.
Even Hot Wheels cars are plastic anymore.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Exactly.
They don't go fast and race like they used to.
Because they don't have the chonk to them.
No,
they
not
need
at
that chonk factor that makes them a lethal weapon.
So quick story, and then we get to music if you want. By the way, everybody, if you want Lawn Forum, go to Effect Radio channel on YouTube. So quick story. We got to your Transformers bit. We gave my oldest son the Optimus Prime helmet.
Okay, yeah.
That you put on and you talk and it emulates the voice.
I am Optimus Prime.
Yeah. Boy, he punched me in the face the minute I put that thing on. He didn't know what to do with it. He got it out of the box. He looks at it and he's just kind of like, what is this? So I'm like, oh, no, it's pretty cool. I put it on and I started talking to him. He looks at me, crack.
Why'd he hit you?
He didn't like it. scared him to death, I think. But it was just like instant,
Amazing.
like, no, bam, done.
That's the other thing where, like, I don't feel like there's any properties for kids anymore.
Right.
Right? What properties are a kid supposed to watch that's not a toddler?
Right. No,
I can't
get
think
that.
of any.
I get that, yeah. It's kind of a weird thing. So yeah,
We should go to a toy store sometime and just walk around.
but see, the one we have in town, it's like all like puzzles and
It's a very good toy store.
whatever.
It's a very good
I guess as a dad, you walk in that store, you're like, I don't want to be here right now. We're gonna be here for 3 hours.
I went in there just to grab some marbles for a project I was working on. I needed ball bearings.
Okay. Okay.
I know. Weird little aside. That toy store is fantastic. All right.
All right.
They have whimsy and joy.
Should we take the chicken seat to toy store?
You know, if we call them up, they would probably beg us to do that.
Oh man,
I bet they would love that. We should call them up. We should call Toy Town up.
I will let you do that.
All right. We got Grace Graber on now. The punk version of Lemonade.
It is so good.
I was a punk boy growing up. I'm going to enjoy this.
Here we go.
All right, we're back on for the live on there. But I wanted to leave. I hadn't heard this. Don't worry. We're listening to the music.
Oh,
I wanted to hear the song.
it's a really good song. Also, if you guys want to check out interview with Grace Graber, it's on YouTube. You can see it with your videos.
Oh, that's Forrest Frank's Lemonade.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
She covered it. That's why it's the punk version.
Oh.
Yeah, you get it now?
I thought it was going to be one of the songs from Lemonade Mouth.
No.
You got that reference? Really?
No, it's not that.
For anyone who doesn't know, it was a Disney Channel original movie. It was trash, as all Disney Channel original movies are, including my favorite High School Musical.
Right. Hey, do you want to take this question on the air?
Yes, from Jay?
Probably.
You said we had a question.
Yeah, but we should probably do it on the air. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll do it on the air
I don't know.
for
I'm
him.
just thinking. All right.
I do have a tweet, okay? Do you know the 4chan style of beam where it's a bunch of statements in order to make a joke? I will read it off to you. You may recognize the style. Be me, wearing red sweatshirt because it's cold, eating freshly baked cookies my wife made, pour up a tall glass of milk, let out a hearty laugh because of something dumb I saw online. Wife sees me and says, didn't know I married Santa. She got me.
That's funny. Oh my gosh. All right, so Mrs. Kidd
Some
says
people are adopted by the Santa Claus.
Mrs. Kidd
I was
says what
born
did Ezra
into
say?
it, molded by it.
So what is your official answer then to the Christmas toy thing?
What would it be?
What is it?
It's a Nintendo Switch 2.
All right.
Possibly the Gabe Cube. Have you seen the Gabe Cube?
The new one? No, I've heard that there's one. But...
Yes. So the GameCube is a Nintendo property. The Gabe Cube is the jokey name to the new Steam machine.
Oh, yeah.
Because the CEO of Steam is named Gabe.
That's dumb.
But they're calling it.
And it looks like a cube.
The Steam console that they're making looks like a cube, so they're calling it the Gabe Cube, which I personally endorse entirely. One, because it's funny, and two, because by everything I've seen, he seems to be a pretty decent guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he just put together a research yacht. Yeah,
Strange.
It is a yacht built for research specifically of ocean life, and it carries a submarine, but it's still also a yacht.
So this is like stream as well from like the streaming
I don't think his is going to do that, but there are some that do that.
Okay.
But he started an independent ocean research facility just because he wanted to, and he's so rich he can.
All right, cool. Good for him.
And he built the researchers a yacht.
Alrighty.
Like a personalized super yacht for doing research on, and also it is still a very fun yacht for the researchers.
How it works, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Okay.
That's the kind of billionaire we need more of.
So
That's awesome. I wanted to go into marine biology when I was a kid until someone told me math was involved. So like there is an alternate version of me where I am on the Gabe super yacht for marine biologists.
Right. You want to go on before Skillet or after Skillet?
Before. We got to introduce the song.
Yeah, I gotcha.
You were merely molded or adopted by the jolliness. I was born in it, molded by it.
That is Bane Santa Claus.
Yes. Ho, ho,
Santa
ho.
Claus's bane of existence.
I'm Krampus.
Oh yes. What is that? Red One from last year?
I don't know. Krampus is an old fairy tale.
Yeah, it was a movie we watched last.
There's been like 5 or 6 Krampus movies in the last 4 years.
Yeah.
It's way overdone already as a concept.
Yeah, but it was a good movie last year that I watched. I think it was Red One. All right, we're going on in about 30 seconds. We're going to talk about this Skillet controversy,
And we will
supposed
let
controversy.
the question people know that we still want to
All
hear
right.
questions.
So, want me to pull up that email that came in? Church leaders.
We'll do Emmanuel first, and then we will. Oh, the church leaders. Yes. For Skillet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pull that up. Let's make fun of them. That was Bodie. No skips here on The Effect.
All right,
This is
so-
Ezra. I'm here with DJ Kidd.
This is something we have talked about all week long. I've gotten everybody's opinion on it.
Yes. Oh, you want my opinion now?
Well, because so you came in, I think it was Monday or Tuesday morning,
Uh-huh.
and you talked about the Babylon Bee.
Yes, I think I let you know that this was happening, right?
Well, I already knew it was happening.
Okay.
I'd kept up over the weekend, saw it all happening. So basically, this song we're going to play here in just a few minutes was released last Friday.
Uh-huh.
Totally awesome song.
Which, by the way, validates that it is currently Christmas time.
Right. Whatever. So I put it on the Dad Rock Show last Friday.
Uh-huh.
And then we have played it nearly every day since because of this controversy. So basically, what's going on is all of the orthodoxies and all of the reform people,
Well, what is the song?
I'm in there. They are freaking out, saying that this particular version of this classic Christmas song is demonic.
Demonic.
The song is "O Come, O Come, Emmanuel."
I don't know how you make that demonic. Did they change the lyrics?
No.
O come, Azariel.
So basically, they're fit, and I've got an email here. I'm not actually going to go to it, but church leaders was talking about. CBN News did an interview with John about it. They
Wait, so like people act. I thought it was just the internet being mad at Skillet, which is what the internet does.
No, it's a legit.
You're
thing.
telling me real people were mad about this song?
Legit people are upset about it and
That's
basically eating their own.
amazing.
So I'm going to say,
Just because they went a little hard on O Come, Emmanuel.
a critic wrote, "So demonic," and cited Matthew 7:21 through 23.
Read that one for me.
I don't have it in front of me.
Let me pull it up.
While
Let me
you pull it up, another comment that said, "I can't imagine Jesus standing in their midst and doing anything but driving them out with a whip and no returning at all.
Jesus is going to whip them over this song, you're saying.
Trying to rebrand Satan's atmosphere as being holy because of the lyrics. I can't see God enjoying this," someone else wrote.
You said that was Matthew 7?
Matthew 7:21 through 23.
Wow, what a reference. Do you know what that one is
I'm
offhand?
not pulling it up. No.
Not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord,
Oh
will
my
enter the kingdom of
gosh.
heaven.
So here's where I'm at. Okay, and I
That's the one you're pulling out because you don't like a version of O Come, You're saying they're not even Christian?
it's ridiculous. So John's rebuttal,
Yes.
initially, now he's gone on and done some interviews about it. Basically, He says he isn't bothered. He says critics are often sincere believers trying to protect their faith, but he's seen God's use Skillet's music to bring hope to countless people.
Yes.
And the criticism only pushes him forward. Many others rallied behind the band, saying the intensity fit our longing for Christ's return, and that Skillet has proven their sincerity again and again. And he emphasized that all music belongs to God. The devil doesn't create, he distorts, and Skillet's taking back what God created.
See, this is the part of the show where I point out that Mr. John Cooper is a very upright man, a good gentleman.
Yes.
Which is where we come in because we are not that.
So, by the way, we do have an interview with
Yeah.
Mr. John Cooper on our YouTube channel. You guys can check that out as well.
So people throwing out not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, over this song.
I know.
I would like you to take a long moment of self-reflection, preferably at the end of a very long pier above a lake full of bricks.
So, TJ Mack, I'm going to call him Papa T because that's what our kids call him. TJ Mack brought up, I think it was Second Thessalonians, when it talks about, a house divided can't stand.
Yeah.
Because my opinion on this whole thing is, why are we trying to eat our own? People, shut up.
Yeah.
Because God, Skillet is doing the work of God in places we can't get to. So get off your stupid keyboards and let him do the thing.
I know I told this story last week, but I think it bears repeating.
Yeah.
I'm 14. I'm listening to a local rock station. I hear Monster come on by Skillet.
Right.
And it's followed up immediately by one of the lewdest songs I've ever heard.
But they are in the world and not of it, just like
they're
First
out
Corinthians
there
says
being
it.
able to reach people that we at the Effect cannot by dint of what we are.
Exactly.
Right? I saw someone on Twitter talking about this controversy, and they told the story of, I once saw him open for Papa Roach.
Jacoby Shaddix is a Christian now, believe it or not. So
probably because of Cooper in his life.
Probably.
But when he opened for Papa Roach, everyone's drunk. It's a big mosh pit.
Yeah.
People are going crazy. And you got John Cooper on stage giving
Preaching
the gospel.
Yeah.
What are y'all doing out here?
We forget that Jesus actually went into the bad places that no one wanted to go. So,
yeah,
ironically. Well, let's quit yapping. Let's go ahead and give these guys a taste of this song. It's O Come, Emmanuel, brand new release from Skillet. And then we'll be back here in just a little bit.
And we did see there's some more questions coming in over the app. We will get to those. Don't worry. This song, this is the one they're mad about?
Yes, this one. With a minute left in the song, they go into a hard scream and a hard drive, and it's perfectly Skillet. But also this part's perfectly Skillet.
Okay, I cut us.
Yeah, this is crazy.
We're live online, but I wanted to listen to this. I haven't actually listened to the song all the way through yet.
You haven't heard the song yet?
Not all the way through. I've heard the clip, right? The terrible clip.
Okay. It's a great song.
I can't believe someone actually pulled out Lord, Lord on this.
I know.
Hello, B. Smith on YouTube, who points out the typo in the title today. 21st. Sorry. I tried.
Mike Tyson over here.
Yeah. It's Fanfare Friday today. It's November 25th. No, seriously. This is the demonic song? We're a good minute into this song. They do the entire original song normal, and then they do it Skillet?
Yeah.
This is the demonic song.
It's because he screams for like 3 seconds.
I don't know if y'all can tell the level of actual anger that's boiling in me right now. How dare these morons? How dare these absolute Pharisees? This is the demonic song?
Guarantee it's being played on rock stations across the world.
Guaranteed.
The only thing John's bummed about is that they didn't do a whole album. Because I thought the project was going to be bigger than it was. We only ended up putting this one out because we got so busy.
Yeah, I remember him talking about us with the Christmas album. Yeah. We're halfway through the song and we've done nothing metal yet.
We got about 58 seconds. I'll cue you. But even when they go to the metal, you've got the lead guitar playing the harmony, like the melody of the song.
This is a beautiful harmony right now. I'm getting right upset about this.
It's coming. It's coming.
I kind of want to come back right after this and be upset about it. Like, how dare people?
Here we go.
Okay, here we go. Here's the terrible part. I get where it could be surprising to people.
And that was it for the scream.
That's it?
Yeah. A little bit of drop C going on. Here in a minute, you're going to get the melody of the lead guitar.
That's it?
Like,
this is the clip I've heard, right?
Yeah. We're coming on.
Oh yeah. I'm there's a barn burner of a sermon about to come out of my mouth. I cannot believe people. What are the 7 things God hates?
It ends pretty subtly, or pretty abruptly.
I'm right upset.
Here you go.
That was Skillet, O come, Emmanuel, here on The Effect.
And Ezra was losing his mind.
If you were watching online, you saw me go through every stage of grief, and I think I invented 5 more stages of anger. What in the world are we doing?
Yeah.
Saying that's demonic?
Yeah. Yeah.
That Skillet might not even be Christian for making that song?
Right.
You know, I seem to remember there are 7 things the Lord hates. Haughty eyes,
Preach it, brother.
a lying tongue, feet that race to do wrong, a false witness, and a person who sows discord
Yeah.
among the brethren.
You have to be careful about pharisaical behavior.
Like you've hit 4 out of the 7 with the
With that comment about Matthew 7, yeah. Yeah, and it's all over the place on social media.
like
We are eating our own right now. This is ridiculous.
this is so dumb.
Yeah. And see, here's the thing. Everybody's like, oh, the devil's attacking the church. No, we're doing our own attacking to this one. This is stupid.
This is so stupid.
Yeah. This is traditional mindset fighting.
I'm trying not to say meaner things right now.
I know that. It's hard. It's
You can
hard.
see the restraint on my face right now.
You're doing a great job. Why don't we go ahead and move along?
I do have something to say before we move along.
Okay.
Which is it is people who react in such outsized ways
Yeah.
to a simple act of recreation, which is what this song is.
Mm-hmm.
It is a very, very respectful reimagining of the original song.
So it goes back to that verse, right?
Yeah.
A wise man holds his tongue, and you want to say it?
And a fool won't shut up, and we all know he's a fool for it. Modernize the language there, because but I get to the point where you wonder why Christians aren't creating anything great.
Yeah.
It's because some morons always waiting in the wings
Yeah.
to call them demonic.
Waiting for us to come back 20 years earlier. Yeah.
The moment anyone tries anything.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So for everyone who is worried about making anything and then turning out like Skillet, hated by some parts of the church that you think you're supposed to be working with,
Yeah.
I want to tell you guys, don't stop.
Just like this one here.
Yeah, we got Vienna on now. Don't stop. I'm going to go take some blood pressure meds or something. Oh, gosh. I haven't been prescribed any, but I probably need some.
That gets your blood boiling, doesn't it?
Only because I know how good a man John Cooper is.
Right. Again, we test people by their fruit.
Yes.
You know, you don't. Yeah. No, and I'm fully on that too.
Like he goes around the country spreading the gospel to people who desperately need it. I know some of these people, right?
Yeah.
We've talked about this before where I try to stay online so I know what the kids are up to.
Right.
And because of that, I'm in some communities where there is extremely little light, and sometimes I'm the only light in there, and I have to be very careful about my battles
Yeah,
so that I can keep being light to people.
exactly.
That's the places where Cooper is going. That's the places where Skillet is going.
And the keyboard warriors out there fighting against it aren't anywhere near that.
They have
And chances are, and
they're
this-
nowhere near that. And this is an important side point. They've accomplished nothing
I was going to say, you
in
know,
their quote unquote ministry.
it would sound
There are so many people right now
this will sound
with
inflammatory,
ministries who have never saved a single soul.
right? And the reality of it is, what are you doing at work? You know, if you were as influential as John Cooper is in doing the work in the ministry, your work would be upside down.
Yeah.
As far as, you know,
You would have
people being
no
saved.
time to talk about this
Yeah.
if you were actually doing God's work.
yeah. Now I'm gonna change thought trains here real quick. This one doesn't really need to go
Yeah,
on the
get my
air.
pressure down a little bit.
Well, it might boil it some more, but Forrest Frank spoke out against AI
Okay.
in the Christian market. So he says, hey guys, like, you know, the top 3 on iTunes, especially the number 1, let's see, number 1, number 2, top iTunes plays are AI. Overriding Elevation, Brandon Lake, and stuff like that. So,
Brandon Lake did AI?
no, he said it knocked them out.
Oh, okay.
And so basically in the article, I'm not going to read it. He basically says, I don't believe in AI music because music that is made by a human is developed by the Holy Spirit to give to the church to encourage and edify. Right. And so, right, here's a quote. I hate to even bring attention to this, but I want to let you guys know this is out there, and I think it's important that we pause a little bit and kind of ask questions like, is this something that we want? At a minimum, AI does not have the Holy Spirit inside of it, so I think it's really weird to be opening your spirit to something that has no spirit.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
And so I wanted to get your particular thoughts on that. You know, are you supportive of Christian AI? Because it is.
So when
In
we,
essence, it's brought out by.
I don't mean to
human
talk
function.
bad about a particular company or anything. I'm just going to use them as an example. So last year at the National Christian Radio Broadcasters Convention, NRB, there was a company that was funding the convention very heavily. They wanted their advertising everywhere. They had this huge booth, and they're called Glue. And as far as I'm aware, they are currently operating. And the idea of Glue, GLOO, is that it is a AI chatbot a la ChatGPT, but it is rewritten to be extremely biblical, is the idea. And I listened to their pitch and I talked to some of those guys. And the thing I came away with is we have pastors for this. We have friends for this. Oh, well, what does the Bible say about this? Oh, you can bring your problems to it and it'll give you the biblical answer. Like, but that's called a friend.
Scholarly, even like, okay, I get that, but where's the
If we're talking about using it for research, sure.
right? But where's the education and experience from it, right?
Right. And where's the experience to know when to apply what research to what? For example, I tried to use ChatGPT to generate a Thanksgiving sermon just for fun.
Right.
And it gave me a whole bunch of ideas, and all of them were terrible. None of them actually applied to Thanksgiving, really. They were all like tangentially related or kind of there. And it didn't have any of the wisdom to apply the ideas in the appropriate way.
Right.
That's what people are for. So every time I see one of those projects or, Christian AI music, the AI does not have the wisdom to apply everything correctly. It will just copy whatever the most popular thing is, and usually the most popular thing is not the most godly thing.
Right.
It doesn't know. It can't know.
It can't. Yeah, but because there's no feeling, there's no heart behind it. There's no.
I know
applied
everyone's
experience.
concerned about the AI overlords and everything. I really don't think AI can even get to that point.
Right.
I don't think that's an actual physical possibility.
Yeah.
From everything I've seen.
Do we have any comments on YouTube?
Not much right now.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the 25th.
Whatever.
Carry on November 25th.
Well,
I did have that list for a while, by the way.
I think everybody has
Yeah.
had that list for a while.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and go with that fan question from Jay when we come back on here.
Sure.
Because I think it's good to go into that next song with that question.
Gonna break Mike for a moment just to talk to you about something. Yeah. Anyways. So yeah, sorry, I just had to share a little joke with him. Not that it's inappropriate, just like a personal thing between us.
Yeah. I get you, Doug. I get you.
But no, I see that stuff, and like the thing I'm coming around on is it can't apply anything correctly.
Right.
It's really, really great for research. I think, for example, Grok is fantastic for research purposes.
Academically, absolutely, yeah.
Especially when you force it to pull all the links and then you check all the links yourself because it can often hallucinate stuff. It can be good for research.
Right.
And usually it's like the thing I find it best for on research is current events. It's not so good at history.
Right.
It always tends to have some kind of historical bias based on what
Always
texts it's
will,
pulling from.
yeah, because of the lean, yeah.
But it's really, really good at current events that I can pull from. Like, especially Grok, because it's tied into Twitter. It can pull up all the tweets about it. And since most of the news is actually made on Twitter nowadays,
Right.
Grok is really, really good at that.
That's not bad. We got 20 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do this. Give me the question again. I forgot it. That was Manic Drive, sugar-coated.
All right, for everybody off air on YouTube, we're going to take a massive left turn and go to fan comment, a question through the app, by the way.
Well, kid, you know what it's time for?
What's that?
And now for something completely different.
I forget we have all these. I think it'll run over here. I need to figure it out. We need to figure out if
We
it
need
works.
to try and fix some things, yeah.
Anyway, so
We have some fan questions that have been coming in, and we do enjoy. I enjoy answering questions anyway.
well, you are the resident on air speaker pastor of effect.
Teacher, kid, teacher. All right, pastors have congregations. I just get to do the fun part
There you
and
go.
tell you guys stuff.
All right, so between you and TJ Mac, it'd be fun to have him down here too for this one.
Yeah.
But anyway, but you can use the app, by the way.
Yes.
In the message box in the app, you can use that to
Did we change it from
as
song
well.
request to just message box now?
No, because we still need our requests, but you can use the app that way.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We should probably actually change that. Just make it like / message box.
I'm going to leave that in your comfortable, capable hands. So can God mess with free will? This came in after the song Free Will from Les Carlson.
Yeah.
Can God mess with free will? Go ahead.
So here's the thing. We have to go about this logically, right? What are the things God can and cannot do? There are things God cannot do. God cannot sin. It is completely impossible for him to sin. He cannot create a logical contradiction. God created logic, so he cannot contradict the thing he created.
Right.
Which is to say, God cannot make a stone too heavy for him to lift.
Right.
Because God can lift everything. He is immensely powerful. So he cannot make a contradiction.
Right.
Logically speaking, there is nothing to say that he cannot interfere with free will, except that he doesn't want to. However, we have seen there are many times in the Bible where he does interfere with free will.
He influences the decision. Yeah. Now, here, my take on this is an influence is not necessarily completely changing your mind and now you're doing it my way. It's just, are you sure about that?
Well, no, I'm thinking about examples like Paul on the road to Damascus.
Right.
Where he's knocked down, his free will is stopped for a moment so God can speak to him directly.
Yes and no.
Paul still had the free will to ignore him after
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
but he did take a moment to interrupt Paul
Yeah.
and talk to him, right?
Or even the donkey with Balaam.
Yes.
Going back to Old Testament time.
And in that case, he's kind of controlling the donkey, right? So he has interrupted the donkey's free will for a moment. There are different portions like that in the Bible where he will do a very specific thing in order to change world events.
Swallowing Jonah. Jonah still had the capability to decide if he was going to preach the gospel or not after being swallowed.
But he did stop Jonah's decision in running away.
Right.
He wasn't allowed to do that.
Right.
Think of Nebuchadnezzar, who spent many years insane out in the plains thinking he was a cow. That is effectively taking away his free will, or at least restricting it only to acting like a cow
Right.
as a punishment. So God can interrupt free will It's just that he almost never does. It is an extremely rare thing for him to interfere.
He won't. He won't. I don't know. I'll be guarded.
He does not force you into a decision.
Exactly. So
but
that's
he
what I was going
does
to say.
force the circumstances for you to make a decision.
That's
We
exactly
see
what I was
that
trying to say.
very
Thank
often.
you for clearing that out.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So the decision is still yours. However, in the same way that he can influence towards what he wants, that's where the enemy, that's where Satan comes in. Satan can influence in that way as well.
And
it's
I get that
ultimately your decision, your will, like your free will to follow whichever side you're going to go to.
And I get that I'm using a very broad definition of free will here, where I'm including just about anything a person can do. But I think most people use a too limited definition, where we're just thinking about free will in terms of our choices.
Right.
My free will is involved in what I'm going to wear today, which is a choice. But it's also involved in how I move my hands when I talk, which I'm very conscious about now that I've said it, which is not exactly a choice, but it is something that I'm doing.
Yeah.
It is part of my freedom to move my hands like I'm a freaking jackpot machine.
Right.
You know, that is something that is part of free will, I think. And sometimes God will interrupt or pause free will in order to make sure you know what's going on.
Bring attention to yourself in that manner. Yeah.
Or sometimes to save someone's life, you know. This is an example I like to use a lot. We don't see a lot of miracles, right? Personally. A lot of times, I don't think we have the opportunity to see the miracle because the car that would have just stopped short of hitting us on the drive in, maybe that guy just overslept instead.
We don't see the reality of what it really is. Yeah.
God is ordering events in a way far more detailed than I think we can understand.
Yeah.
But in also extremely subtle ways.
Right.
He never takes away our choice, but he can interrupt us to make sure we make a choice.
I hope that makes sense in all things.
Very big question there. Much bigger than you think it is when you ask it.
In all things, we just need to continue, as we said last hour even, continue to look at God and keep doing the work of the kingdom. God will make himself known as we go. This is Red Walker. Look at God here on Fanfare Friday.
Just nod at his face. I don't want you to die.
And if you get the joke, good.
Yeah.
If you don't get the joke, I'm sorry.
If you don't get the joke, I may have screwed up your theology forever. Yeah. Speaking of the Nintendo Switch 2, by the way, were you a big GameCube guy? Were you in the right age range for that when it came out?
I was just out of it. But then, well, I would have been in it if we were actually gamers. But
okay.
I was more moving into music at that point in time. We had a Nintendo. My dad wasn't really a big fan. You know, he wanted us to go out and do stuff.
There is a new Kirby Air Riders game that I really want to try.
Okay.
It does look very good. But
All right.
That conversation makes more sense if you had played it on the GameCube.
All right. We're going to come in after Toby Mac and do this Thanksgiving bit.
Okay, yeah.
FYI. And then, depending, probably we'll close it out. No, so yeah, I was there when it came out. Yeah. I wasn't really into it.
I get you. I remember, so one of the first games for the GameCube, or actually one of the last games, it was near the end of the development cycle, was Zelda Twilight Princess.
Okay.
And it was rated M for mature because of blood.
Okay.
So my dad was like, look, there's never been a Zelda game with blood in it before, Mom. I think this will be fine. So our mom was like, okay, we'll get it for Christmas, but you have to play the game first to make sure it's okay. Yeah. And if it's not, we'll return it. So my dad got to play Zelda first, which he was perfectly happy about. And we were watching him.
It's a family game.
Yeah. Well, we were watching him. My mom wasn't because she couldn't stomach it.
Yeah.
But, you know, all the monsters just explode.
It's like
they explode into puffs of little evil mist.
Like Fight Club or Mortal Kombat where the blood's like,
No, there's no blood. They were just exploding into little evil puffs of smoke.
That's funny.
So my dad's like, yeah, I can't see the blood anywhere. I have no idea what they're talking about. I think it's a mislabel or just the sensors being too harsh.
Right.
So my mom's like, okay, they can play it. Well, wouldn't you know, at the very, very end of the game, when you beat the final boss,
he gushes blood everywhere.
He coughs up a little bit of blood.
Oh my gosh.
And that was considered bad enough. So we actually have the first printing where it's actually blood.
Wow.
There was a second printing where they changed it purple in order to get around the censors.
Wow.
Fun little bit of gaming lore for you.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And here I was playing Wolfenstein with,
Oh gosh,
with
Wolfenstein.
pixelated like blood coming.
Oh, you're thinking the pixel. Did you know they did like a proper remake of Wolfenstein?
I am trying to find it because I would love to play it again. But yeah, I played Wolfenstein 3D on the floppy disk. We're on after this song.
Yeah. No, I mean like they did a proper like full remake modernly of Frankenstein.
I've seen it, yeah, but I've wanted to.
Yeah.
Frankenstein or Wolfenstein?
Wolfenstein, sorry.
Okay, thanks. Because
Wolfenstein.
There is another Frankenstein movie out.
There is, yeah. No, they did a full proper remake of Wolfenstein.
That's awesome.
It is not family friendly.
But it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. But no, I mean, we spent hours, my dad, my brother, and I spent hours playing that game.
For those of you in the know, let me say it like this. It very much channels original God of War energy.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. So my dad had...
I was a teenager, okay?
My dad had the...
My morals weren't yet set.
My dad had the whole game set on floppy disks. I mean, it was a stack of floppy disks.
Sure.
And so every time he would build a computer for us, hey, by the way, I loaded Wolfenstein up there. Yeah. Thanks. Okay, cool. It was that and Age of Empires. That was our big thing.
I was a bit too old for floppy disks.
Yeah.
But what we had was Flash games online.
Okay.
I think I've told you about Neopets before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Good old days.
Hey, something real quick. Did you like Paul Giamatti's John Adams?
What are we talking about?
Have you seen that?
Is that a movie?
Yeah. So it's on HBO. It's a little mini series from HBO
About the founding father,
about John Adams. Yeah. Did a great job. It's one of my favorite shows.
Okay.
Did a great job. Well,
Was there a bunch of unnecessarily gay characters?
no. This is before it all went weird.
Okay.
They did very well with it, in my opinion.
That's always a question nowadays.
I
by the
know
way.
it's kind of, you got to keep track of it. Where are we at? 1 minute. Okay.
Minute, yeah.
So he was able to reprise that same vocal role for Ken Burns's Revolutionary War documentary.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
fun.
And that documentary is out now. It's taken them 12 years to do that documentary. And so I
will say I'm a fan of Ken.
I am too.
He did a great job with the Civil War. It wasn't very civil, but it was a great war.
So he changed the way that he did this documentary because in this day and age, you can do a lot more with it.
Sure.
So I'm excited about it. And it's out now, so I'm going to go looking for it. Anyway.
I will say my favorite founding father film or anything is the musical 1776 as produced by Disney.
Okay. Well, to each their own. Hey, we're going to do a Thanksgiving bit here in about 20 minutes, 20 seconds on here.
I might pull us in a little early. Because this one tends to just kind of go a little long at the end.
Yeah.
Toby Mac, Forrest Frank, Heaven on My Mind.
All right. Speaking of having on my mind, what are you thankful for? You asked me that earlier, right?
Well, I asked you what your
were you
Thanksgiving
thinking?
plans were, but I'm happy to say what I'm thankful for.
What are you thankful for?
So this Sunday for the show Face Down,
yeah.
we will have a much longer conversation about this, but I am very thankful for America. America is great because America is good. I actually took a passage of de Tocqueville's Democracy in America.
Okay.
To talk about it. It's surprisingly prescient. He was an extremely good writer.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
So we talk at length about how I'm thankful for America.
Well, this is going to sound cliche, but I'm actually very thankful for my wife for a lot of different reasons. But just personally, that's what I'm thankful for right now.
Yeah.
Thankful for my wife.
Wives are good things.
Right, they are. They are.
Who can find a good wife?
They are a crown for your head.
Yes.
A good wife is a crown for your head. So anyway, TJ Maxx post this thing. We're taking a turn to Thanksgiving.
Yes. Oh, yes. You mentioned you wanted to do some dad jokes.
Yes, this is hilarious. So
it's time now.
And now for something completely different.
Do it again.
And now for something completely different.
Yes, we're jumping off a
DJ
cliff.
Dad. DJ Dad, thank you for joining us today.
Jumping off a cliff with this one. Anyway, his post says, you got to open them all. My kids know these verses, if not by passage, surely by experience. All right, are you ready for these?
Okay.
So, verses going towards things that happen in Thanksgiving. Dad's taking the turkey out of the fryer. Song of Songs 4-7. You're altogether beautiful, my darling. There is no flaw in you.
Sounds like a Bob's Burger episode.
When a carrot touches my kid's mashed potatoes, it is defiled and it is ruined beyond all remedy. Out of Micah 2:10.
That was me as a kid.
Ant, you're such a catch. I thought for sure you'd be married by now.
Oh,
me.
good gosh.
Yes, I know. Be quiet. Out of 2 Kings 2:3.
Wait, give me that one again.
Yes, I know. Be quiet. Out of 2 Kings 2:3.
Oh my God. How many times have I quoted that in my life?
Mom, I'm going to give your sister's new boyfriend a chance. Mom, 5 minutes later. I have rejected him. 1 Samuel 16. Me, going easy during the backyard flag football game. No, never. Nephews, start talking trash. Me, so I will strike them down and destroy them. Numbers 14:12.
Oh gosh. Actually, I think I'm gonna have a chance to meet my older brother's new girlfriend over Christmas.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Hey,
So that should be fun. We'll see if she passes.
here's a fight starter. So in the words of Paul Harvey, that's when the fight started, right? So,
Okay.
He didn't really say it. But anyway, her. Whose pie was better, mine or my sister's? Him. If I tell you the truth, you will kill me. Jeremiah 38:15. And here we go. Let's all play a game after we eat. First of all, I don't like games very much. Do you like games?
Like board games?
Just in
Or
games.
I don't like party games. They're
Right.
overdrawn, and I always get confused because my mind always wanders.
Right? So here's us. Let's all play a game after we eat. Us also after we eat. They all became drowsy and fell asleep. Matthew 25:5. That is
Do you want to give us the turkey fun fact why everyone gets drowsy?
You can.
I forget the big science word for it.
It's that chemical that makes everybody go to sleep.
Histamine or something.
Something like that. Yeah. Turkeys have it like
Yeah.
crazy. But are you a turkey guy?
I am a turkey guy.
I am not a turkey
when
guy.
it's properly made. And I don't mean to throw shade at my mama. But I remember there were a couple years when I was very little where she was still figuring out basting.
Oh.
Like when I was very, very little.
Now,
She
here's
did
the
figure
deal.
it out.
I'm not a big bird guy, but we did raise our own birds last year, and we soaked them the whole bit, Brian, for 24 hours, the whole bit. It turned out all right.
Yes. Jason over on YouTube. It's tryptophan.
Tryptophan, thank you, buddy.
Tryptophan. Thank you for giving us the honorary Thanksgiving fun fact.
So, Mrs. Kidd will tell you, I make a mean prime rib.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. The only problem
What
with
makes
prime
it
ribs
mean?
is, well, you slap it a little bit and yell at it, and well,
That went darker than I thought. I was asking for like your recipe.
anyway.
Why are you slapping your? I'm not going to finish that sentence.
You asked what made it mean. You beat it up a little bit. You yell at it. You make it cry. So then it's mean. All right. Anyway,
Kid, I worry about
went
you.
totally two different ways. All right. Anyway, so the only problem with prime rib is this year it's like $150.
Oh, geez.
I'm not doing that. So we might buy ham. Maybe.
See, I may end up working on Thanksgiving this year just because I'm a nice guy, and I like making sure people can get with their families for Thanksgiving.
I'm going to be driving to Boise.
Yeah. But if I'm not working on Thanksgiving, I think I might pick up a little. Grouse isn't the right word. What's those little birds at the Walmart?
A Cornish game hen.
A Cornish game hen. I may pick one up.
Okay, I was going to say quail, and that's definitely not right either.
Quail's not right.
What you can do is you can drive in the farmland anywhere in our area and pick up a pheasant.
Yes, pheasant.
They'll run out and fly in front of your car and take it home.
Yeah, no, but
Sorry, fishing game.
My granddaddy does sing the praises of a good quail.
Okay, well, good for him. Hey, so
He does not sing the praises about getting the bird shot out of it.
are we going to be coming back or are we done?
I think we have to end here. I think we're pretty close to the end
on
of the
air
show.
we have to end. We'll be on long form here for a little while, but I wanted to leave you guys with a specialty song.
Oh, no.
I know that it's the last fanfare before Thanksgiving, so it's appropriate.
Yes.
So here you go. I've never actually heard the song. I hope it's all right. This is Ben Rector, the Thanksgiving song here at Fanfare Friday. Thanks for joining us today. Ezra, thanks for being on.
Of course.
All righty. Dad Rock Show later this afternoon. Tomorrow we've got AJ, and Sunday you're on, and then we'll be back here on Monday.
Clear? All right. Jason says, fun fact about the fun fact is recent studies show it's more just the overeating. Yeah, exactly. Like,
It's a sugar coma because you're eating all those carbs.
here's the thing about all those studies where it's like, this chemical will make you drowsy. There's always an asterisk, and the asterisk is, we force-fed this to rats, and that's what it did.
Right.
You know, like Splenda. You remember how Splenda's supposed to cause cancer?
Yeah.
We force-fed Splenda to 10 rats, and some of them got cancer.
Look, here's the thing. Like in my old trade, it probably only causes cancer in the state of California, so we're okay.
Right?
We had bags all the time, and that's what it would say. This product has silica in it, or this in it. It's known to cause cancer in the state of California. And we're like, oh, great, we're good. Like,
we're not in California. See, my dad has to deal with that. He works for a company that makes doors.
Okay.
And can I say... I don't know if I can say.
You can say the name.
I don't know if I can. I think he might be under a non-disclosure.
We don't have a station in your area.
No, but my mom listens. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 50% sure he might be under a non-disclosure.
That's all right.
But they make doors and other construction equipment.
So all the dust particles, silica particles from compression.
Well, like the door itself can cause cancer in the state of California.
Wow. Don't touch that door.
Yeah.
Don't touch that door.
These doors were handmade from the finest oak, cut directly from the nuclear fields of Chernobyl.
Oh my gosh.
Alternatively, the California redwood. We don't know which. Both cause cancer in the state of California.
All of it. If you breathe the air, you might have cancer.
Yeah, you never know.
I'm sorry. We have California listeners. We're just joking.
Yes, you have our sympathy and our pity.
Yes. Anyway, it's been a great morning.
It has.
And we still have 10 minutes to go somehow.
I don't know. I think I might call it here at 5.
Here.
Because so for the people at home, the reason I have not been on the air this week yet is we had recently had a job open up, and we just now hired for it.
Yeah.
But I've been pulling a lot of overtime to help fill the gap there.
Yeah. Well, and it costs too. So Mrs. Kidd, she wanted to come in and start doing Wednesday mornings. So we're going to try that out and do Wednesday with
Which is
kids.
great because it gives me more time.
The funny thing is last week, you made a comment, oh, Wednesday with the kids, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah.
Yeah, she heard that.
Oh, well, that's what it is now, Wednesday with the kids?
Because when she was on Wednesday, we were talking about it last week, and I'm like, well, we call it Wednesday with the kids. She's like, no, that's dumb. And then you pop out with it Friday without me even saying anything.
Yeah.
And she's like, all right, I guess it's Wednesday with the kids.
Or maybe Kids on the Block. I don't know.
New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that'd be funny. Anyway, so we have. You might be on Wednesday. You might be on Monday and Friday with me at this point. But at the same time, Mondays I can always do them.
Yeah, but so I've got there's my main job now, and there was all the overtime I was pulling.
Yeah.
I'm a little behind on the main job now, just a little bit.
Not bad.
Yeah,
not bad. And then the new guy's in today officially.
Yes.
So
getting him trained.
We'll call him a new guy, but he's a new old guy.
Yes, as often the case is.
Right? Yeah, because he hired Travis, didn't he?
Yes, back in the day, and now Travis has hired him again.
I know, it's funny, isn't it?
It's the cycle of employment.
Oh, dude, I saw an Elton John meme.
His face, or
it was making fun of his.
I'm sorry, that's mean.
I can't even remember. It was hilarious when I saw it.
Was it his marriage to Yoko?
No, I was going with John.
Is that a different guy?
Yeah, that was John Lennon.
Okay, that's my bad.
I was going to Elton John.
Yeah, too many Johns in the world.
I know, right?
John the Baptist, John the Revelator, John the half-brother of Christ, Elton John, Olivia Newton-John.
See, here's another one. Seth Morrison from Skillet himself posts this one, right?
What's that?
Angry Christians are condemning Skillet's O Come Emmanuel as demonic filth from Premier Christianity. This is getting ridiculous.
People are stupid.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I get to be in this space and just call them stupid. I'm so glad about that. Because some people really need to be knocked down a couple pegs. Not only are you not the arbiter of what Christian music is, random columnist.
Right.
You're very dumb for pretending that you are. I'm not saying we are the arbiters of what Christian music is either, but that's the audience. That is the Bible and the audience. It is the good morals of the Bible mixed with the taste of the current day. That is what Christian music is.
Right.
And that's what Skillet is.
It's so dumb. Anyway, we're off of that now.
Yeah. I don't know. I can get back on it.
Yeah, you can. And I've asked you everything that I have to ask you, except for Jay brought in another
We can do another question.
comment. It's not really a question. It's just a comment. It says, we talked about this, I think, last week. My wife likes mayo on everything. Just thought you would like to know, and that's funny.
On everything?
Yes.
Does she like it on her books?
On your books?
I don't know. I was told everything. I did not have a limiting factor here.
Assume food.
Yeah. What, do you like it on your mac and cheese? I know that one just made you hurl a little bit.
Mayo or Miracle Whip?
There's a difference?
What's your preference?
What's the difference?
Yes, there's a difference.
I don't know.
I'm a real mayo guy.
I don't know what the difference is.
Miracle Whip's a processed thing.
Don't give Ezra a soapbox. He will stand on it.
Is that Jason?
Yeah, it's Jason.
Absolutely. Oh my god.
This is true.
All right.
Oh, so I will give you one more fun fact. I think we'll end on this.
Okay.
Completely unrelated to anything except for soap. Do you know why they're called soap operas?
Why?
Because they were initially made by soap companies to sell soap.
So they would do the show and then have their own personal advertising in it.
Yes.
Hey.
That's why it's such an overwrought story aimed at female audiences.
And it's nasty.
It's because the female audiences were the ones buying the soap.
That makes sense.
And that's why they were called soap operas.
It's a question.
Yeah.
In the movie Fight Club, which is also about making soap.
Is it?
Yes.
I've never seen Fight Club. The most I know about Fight Club is the multiple personalities.
I was going to say, is Durbin real?
The multiple personality?
Is Brad Pitt's character real? Some people think he is. Some people think he isn't.
When we say his character, what are we saying? I haven't seen the movie enough to know what we're talking about here. Are we saying that the false personality, is that a real person?
So my question goes to...
Are we saying, can there be multiple souls in the same body?
Yeah.
No. Of course not.
But in the movie, it's so weird how they talk to each other out in public even. And who would follow this guy?
Yeah.
I know why. That's why we're talking Fight Club. I don't know.
But so funny enough, I did do some dedicated research into multiple personalities back in the day, and I refreshed myself on it last year because on TikTok there were some people pretending to have it, and so other kids started pretending to have it in order to be popular.
Yeah, I know. My son went down that road.
It became such an epidemic that there were actually studies done on it. It's, you know, there's different names for it. The one I like is false multiple personality. But basically it has none of the real symptoms.
Yeah, you're just emulating something.
Yeah. As far as I know, I think Fight Club presents the real symptoms pretty well. The large memory blackouts, the complete change in character, but that's not a different soul. That is a coping mechanism.
But in the movies, like they're talking to each other too. So
and that can happen with the multiple
my
personalities
question
as well.
is, like, the people that follow him in the Fight Club, do they follow Durbin, Tyler Durbin, or are they getting whooped up by Edward Norton's character, and is that why they follow him?
I have no idea. I haven't seen the movie.
See, oh yeah, it's insane.
I don't know. It sounds way too complicated.
There's a funny scene in there
I know there's also terrorism for some reason.
at the very end of it. Yeah, they blow things up with the soap that they made. Yeah,
Wait, you're not kidding about the soap?
I'm not doing. Yeah, I'm not. I'm very serious.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, there's a scene in there. It's a very, very real scene. Brad Pitt gets punched in the ear by Edward Norton. Okay, this is before the Fight Club starts. And he's like, give me your hardest punch. And so, like, he hits him. He's like, no, hit me again. All of a sudden, bam, Edward hits him in the ear for real. And Pitt's like, you just hit me in the stinking ear. Oh, my God. And that was left in the movie. But Pitt was super mad about getting punched in the ear.
As someone would be. Yeah. However, as Jason has now correctly pointed out, we have broken the first rule of Fight Club. You don't talk about... I don't know anyone in the movie. You don't talk about Fight Club, man.
Did you know that Jared Leto was in there?
No clue about that.
Meatloaf is in there.
Meatloaf?
Yeah, the artist Meatloaf.
The I would do anything for love guy?
Yes, he was in there. He was a crying guy. He always cried.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
And I would do anything for love, but I won't do that.
All right.
No.
Good sign off.
All right, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks everyone for coming by. Hope you all have